to everything and you want me to come to your graduation, which I will happily do, or if they are saying we cannot work with you and they return you.
All right, why were you late?
I don't know, they told me second floor.
Why should I follow this? Because in his history, this is not his first motion to revoke.
I can do this, Your Honor. I'm begging, please, ma'am. I will do whatever it takes. No, I'm not
Once
doing
you're
this.
released from custody, you're okay for a month, and then you just disappear, and then everyone has.
Welcome back to the courtroom. We have a wild case today involving a defendant, Mr. Dash, who is fighting for a spot in drug court. But watch closely right at the start. The judge throws a bizarre hypothetical at him about someone spitting in his face. She is testing his temper and impulse control to see if he's volatile. It's a high-pressure interview for his freedom. Stick around, because the choice he makes in this first hearing comes back to haunt him in a devastating way later.
To find you. How do you feel if someone were to spit in your face?
I feel bad.
And how would you calmly just walk away, or would you be prepared to fight?
I'll be prepared to fight.
All right. I can't even imagine how he's feeling. Can you imagine how that officer is feeling and how gross that is to have somebody spit in your eye? All right. Court will set the bond at $15,000. Partial GPS for employment only. There's to be no employment. And the court sees that this is not his first failure to report. There was a previous motion to revoke heard.
Here last time, and the court reset it to see about the felony drug court. My understanding is that the felony drug court is going to accept Mr. Dash. Did you receive that report, Mr. McClain?
I did, Your Honor. I received an email from felony drug court last week, and they said that as soon as he was placed on either deferred adjudication or regular probation by the court, that they would accept him in. And I believe he's got a reset for this week with them.
All right. And felony drug court is a good program, Mr. Dash. Not only will they help you, hopefully, with your drug problem, but also any mental health issues as well. And I think that will be the best place to protect the community. The only issue we have now is the state is opposed to your application for deferred adjudication. State, is there a reason you're opposed to his application for deferred adjudication?
Your Honor, it's real brief. We don't have much argument. We won't have any questions. It's purely based on the criminal history, which is included in the PSI. That was our reasoning. But we did feel like drug court was an appropriate venue for Mr. Dash.
And actually, Your Honor, if I may, last time we were here, I spoke with Hunter, and Hunter had changed his opposition to the deferred adjudication to actually a recommendation for deferred adjudication based on Mr. Dash going into the felony drug court or the Veterans Treatment Court.
All right. And
Hunter Morris
yes,
for the state.
Yes.
I vaguely recall this. I don't recall why it was reset.
Okay. All right. I do recall, now that you mentioned it, Mr. McClain, I do recall the state withdrawing their objection to his application for deferred adjudication. Thanks for reminding the court. Mr. Dash?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a choice. Here's your choice. If you're placed on what's called community supervision or regular probation, if for any reason you were revoked, the most the court could sentence you to was 3 years in the prison. However, if I were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason you were revoked, the court could sentence you up to 10 years in the prison. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So would you like deferred adjudication or regular probation? I always go in hoping that people are going to be successful at probation, but you know yourself better than I do, better than your attorney does, or the state does, or probation for that matter. So do you want regular probation, which would limit your liability if at any time you are revoked, or do you want deferred adjudication? In which case, if you were revoked, the court could sentence you up to.
Pause right here. This is the critical legal moment. The judge is giving him a choice: regular probation or deferred adjudication. Here is the breakdown. Regular probation means a conviction, but the prison time is capped at 3 years if he fails. Deferred adjudication is high risk, high reward. If he finishes it, His record is clear. But if he messes up, the judge can throw the max sentence at him, up to 10 years. Mr. Dash is betting his future on successfully completing this. Let's see if it pays off.
10 years in prison.
I take deferred, Your Honor.
I'm supposed to.
All right. I'll sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's a $1,000 fine that will be probated, and there'll be 100 hours of community service restitution. Rebecca, is there anything else he needs?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Dash, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful on this deferred adjudication?
I was hoping to be released today, Your Honor.
You will not be released until you are transferred to felony drug court. Your attorney is telling me that the transfer will happen this week. And as your attorney reminded me at the last hearing, we're actually ahead of schedule of when your sentencing date was. Is that correct, defense?
That's correct, Judge. The email that I received from felony drug court was for the 29th. And I guess I need to, for clarification, just figure out exactly how that transfer happens. Is there another hearing, or how does this work?
Oh, no. What will end up happening is, since felony drug court has said they've already accepted him, he will be transferred out of this court to them. And if they've given you that date of the 29th, they're probably going to bring him over either on the 28th or 29th. And at that time, he will technically be in felony drug court. You will not be supervised by the 187 District Court. You will only come back to this court, Mr. Dash, if you successfully completed everything and you want me to come to your graduation, which I will happily do, or if they are saying we cannot work with you and they return you to the 187 District Court. Do you understand, Mr. Dash?
Yes, Your Honor.
The thing about felony drug court, Mr. Dash, it is an excellent program, but they can only do so much. If you don't want to help yourself, they can't help you. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you remember the song called Harry Hippie? That's one of my favorite songs. Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
All right. And Harry Hippie, some of the lyrics are, I can't help a man if he want to live on the ground, So you're going to have to want to help yourself, and then they'll give you the tools you need, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Dash. I'm going to send you to breakout room number 1. Mr. McClain, you can go to 1, and Rebecca will probably be able to give you better information on the program.
All right, Jonathan Dash.
Do you want him up here, Your Honor?
Yes. And let's see. All right, why were you late?
They told me second floor. And second floor, told me fourth floor.
All right, so now you know where the court is, so do not be late, okay? All right, counsel, have you received all the discovery?
I believe so, Your Honor. I still need to review to make sure that I have. This is our first setting, so I still need to go through everything.
All right, State, were you able to tender an offer?
I wrote an offer, but I don't know we had to take a chance to talk out.
No, we haven't. Your Honor, I wanted to, wait until I review discovery before I discuss an offer with the state.
Okay. All right. All right, we're going to recall this, and it's being recalled for June 10th. And that's going to be your plea deadline date. At that date, you're going to need to let the court know whether or not you're accepting the state's offer or whether or not you want a jury trial. Do you understand? Once I give you the reset form and you sign it, you're excused. Does anybody have a copy of the motion to revoke?
You need a copy of the motion.
Yes.
I thought you asked for the stamp. I apologize.
Oh, no, I need the stamp as well.
Oh, okay.
But I don't have the motion to revoke. All right, thank you. All right, court is calling 2021 CR 5546, State of Texas versus Jonathan David Dash. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Violate Mr. Bar for the state of Texas.
Defense?
Trent Maurer from Mr. Dash.
Are you Mr. Dash?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Jonathan David Dash who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 5546 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1? penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on July 26, 2021 for a period of 4 years. Is that you? State.
Violating condition number 1 on or about the 28th day of August 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Jonathan David Dash, committed the offense of possession of a controlled substance in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Fast forward. The gamble failed. Mr. Dash is back in court, back in custody, and he just pleaded true to violating his deferred deal. That means he committed a new offense. Now, that 10-year prison threat is real. The mood in the room has shifted from hopeful to deeply serious. The defense now pivots to an emotional plea, calling his wife to testify for mitigation. He needs to show he's worth saving.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison, and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, there is. It's to alter an amendment to extend the defendant for 2 years on probation. And then in addition to that, it's going to be ISP, mental health, and GPS for 6 months.
That is our understanding of the agreement, Your Honor. And I do also have a witness I would like to call whenever the court
Sure.
finds it appropriate. Would you like me to go ahead and call this witness,
Yes.
Your Honor? Defense calls Christine Dash.
All right. Can you raise your right hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Christine Dash.
Speak up.
Christine Dash.
All right. Defense?
Thank you. Well, Christine, what is your relationship to Jonathan?
Husband. Been married 25 years. I wrote this down because I know it's going to get emotional.
Let me ask and then you answer, okay?
Just give this to her.
Your Honor,
I know you're not allowed to. You have to ask. They'll ask you questions and then you need to answer the questions.
It's like menopause, so I really know I'm going to get real emotional about this. I'm sorry.
You said you've been married for 25 years?
Yes, sir. I have.
Okay, and you were with Jonathan when he picked up this first case? And then when he picked, or I guess when he picked up this new case, you guys were separated at that time, is that correct?
Correct, sir.
And at that time, was he living with you?
No, sir.
He was homeless at that time, is that correct?
Right, that is correct, yes, sir.
And after he picked up this new case, he went to treatment, he has since come home, is that correct?
Right, that is correct.
And how is he doing now since he's returned home?
He's doing so much better. I actually haven't seen this like side of him. We've been together for such a long time, and I've seen him with his ups and downs. I've seen him with his like mental states. I've seen him off his meds. I've seen him on his meds.
And he's on his meds now?
Oh, all of them. I haven't ever seen this like side of him. He's like done a complete like 180 turn that I've like never seen. I'm real like proud of him. He's become a part of his kid's life again. And yeah, I'm really proud of him. I haven't seen this side.
And does he lives with you now?
Right.
And does he help you with the bills and with paying for the house?
Yes, sir.
Would you
He's very helpful now.
Would you be able to manage without his help?
I could really use it. It's been hard. I've got 2 kids with autism. Our kids have autism. And yeah, it's been pretty hard without them.
But again,
I really need them. Yeah.
would you say that since he's returned home, he seems committed to getting his life on the right track?
He's been helping out so much. I mean, you can like look at him like he's like gained like 60 pounds. He's like become like a new person. He like helps us out so much. We spend time with the kids, which really means a lot.
This is tough. You have the wife testifying he's a new man, medicated, gaining weight, and helping with their children who have autism. The defense is trying to frame this as a mental health crisis, not a criminal one. But the state says he keeps violating the rules. Question for you guys in the comments. Should the court prioritize mental health rehabilitation and family stability, or does his history of non-compliance mean the law has to be firm? Let me know.
But
All right, so let me just tell everybody, here's the question. One, neither person wants him revoked, is that correct?
Yes.
That is correct, Your Honor.
It appears there is a drug issue here, is that correct?
Yes.
Has he been UA today?
I'm not sure, Your Honor. He has been negative, or on every test he's taken it was negative. He had some diluted.
Oh, well,
He is pre-diabetic.
all right, we can do a UA now today.
Okay. And after he picked up this new case, he went to ISF. So he's been in treatment, Your Honor, and
All right.
he's adamant that he has not been using.
All right, so let's do a UA and then
I have
we'll
no
go from
further
there.
questions for this witness, Your Honor.
All right,
thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
okay. Are you ready on Jonathan Dash? All right, if Mr. Dash, if you will come forward.
I just didn't know since we couldn't.
We're back on the record in 2021 CR 5546, State of Texas versus Jonathan Dash. What were the results of the UA?
They were, Your Honor.
All right. All right, and probation?
Negative, Judge.
Mr. Dash, what are you all requesting? All right. So the court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include ISP, the MIC. There's going to be 90 sober meetings in 90 days and extend for 2 years.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And state what is happening with the new case.
Yeah, we'll take that into consideration.
All right. And they will take in consideration 2024 CR 1418. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Your Honor, there was one thing I wanted to address as far as the GPS fees. He is working, he's driving DoorDash right now, so he can make some money.
I didn't order GPS.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was part of our, okay.
No problem. All right.
Nothing more from.
Oh, and I'm so sorry, probation. We're going to do the UA hotline until further notice. All right. Thank you.
Your Honor. Will be excused.
Yes. The same Jonathan David Dash, who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 5546 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on July 26, 2021 for a period of 4 years. Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
On or about the 18th day of August 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Jonathan David Dash, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the supervision officer in violation of condition number 2. State waives the remaining violation allegations.
To violation of condition number 2, how do you plead? True or not true?
I plead true, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I have some, I'd like to offer some argument on behalf of why that is true, but kind of some reasoning behind it, if you would like me to reserve that for later or discuss it now.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, any objections to the state's waivers?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor, to follow the supervision officer's recommendation, alter and amend for state ISF.
All right. So why should I follow this? Because in his history, this is not his first motion to revoke. And I previously ordered felony drug court. And then I ordered ISF. So has he been to ISF before?
He has been to ISF, Your Honor, and he did complete it successfully. The reason we are asking for ISF again is because Mr. Dash, from my conversation with him, is in desperate need of mental health treatment. Even currently in the Bexar County Jail, he's supposed to be getting 5 mental health medications, different medications. He's only receiving 1. He recognizes, that he's made mistakes leading up to this point. I have a letter written by Mr. Dash that I can tender to the court that Mr. Edelman has seen already. As discussed previously, we obviously did an MTR in June where you continued him. After that happened, he was doing okay for a little bit and then had another mental health crisis. His phone was stolen and his medication was stolen out of his bag. So that just kind of compounded on everything. His entire bag was stolen. So including his phone and medication. So that kind of compounded on everything. He wasn't able to take his medications. And then again, not having a phone made it difficult for him to report.
But I just don't know what to do with him because I ordered Center for Healthcare Services He was supposed to be going to Center for Healthcare Services. And even when people lose their bags, if you had been going to Center for Healthcare Services, you should know, I need to go to Center for Healthcare Services, or I need to report to probation.
I was on the street, Your Honor. I apologize. My mental health has been getting worse as the years go on. I didn't recognize it. My wife did. That's why I got displaced from my home after a couple months. Your Honor, I'm putting myself on the mercy of the court. I've been on probation before, like a long time ago. I can do this. I just need mental health meds put correctly.
But see, here's the court's problem. I don't think you've been doing it. And I've tried to work with you because 2021, he was placed on deferred adjudication. And I ordered felony drug court. I ordered no contact with the church. After that, he picked up another MTR. That MTR was withdrawn. I altered amended conditions to include state ISF. And then there was another no contact with someone else. And then he had another MTR. And before that MTR, there was a miscommunication with the ISF. So it was reordered again. So then we come back in June of 2024. He picks up a new offense. I denied the motion to revoke, alternate amended conditions for ISP, the MIC, the UA hotline, sober meetings. I just don't think there's anything else that can be done.
Begging, putting myself on the mercy of the court. I just need my mental health meds, man.
I understand what you're saying, but what you're saying to me is what you said to me the previous two times when there was a motion to revoke filed.
Thought I only had one motion to revoke, Your Honor.
The judge is pulling out the receipts. She's listing every single chance he's had: drug court, DDRF, ISF, amended conditions, and new offenses. She is firmly communicating that the system has offered him every tool, and he keeps dropping them. You can hear the desperation and panic in his voice now. He knows he's lost the court's confidence. He realizes his freedom is slipping away.
And I just don't know what to do.
Your Honor, there's, I think from discussing with probation, it seems like state ISF is the, I guess, only kind of inpatient facility. You know, he's asked me if there's some sort of psych ward that he could attend to, somewhere where the whole focus is mental health treatment.
And the problem is, I can't keep him in state ISF for the duration of his probation. So I don't know what else we can do for him, because history seems to suggest that he's going to go to state ISF, he's going to get released, something's going to happen, he's not going to take his meds, he's not going to go to Center for Healthcare Services, and then we're going to be back here again.
I've been going to Center for Healthcare before I picked up the offense. I can do this, Your Honor. I'm begging, please, man. I will do whatever it takes. You know, I'm not giving excuses for before. I'm not giving excuses now. Your Honor, please. I've never been to prison before. I'm scared beyond my belief, man.
No, I mean, I know everybody is scared. Nobody wants to go to prison, but my problem is you haven't been doing what you're supposed to be doing.
It's because I did not realize my mental health was getting what it was, and I didn't realize I've been on my psych meds for so long before I picked up the court. I didn't realize my mental health was slipping. My
All
wife
right, any
realized
objection to the court reading the court summary?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, this is what it says in the court summary. Probationer completed DDRF in May of 2022 and ISF cognitive substance abuse program in March of 2024. Since his discharge from ISF, he has decided not to report to probation as directed, and his whereabouts are unknown. Based on this information, it will be recommended the probationer return to state ISF once again in hopes he will gain the tools and motivation needed to not only be successful in probation, but to become a productive member of this community. Yeah, so they're saying that you just get released and then you just don't do anything.
it's not the case. At the only time I was reporting until my bags got stolen after I had been put on the street by my wife. That's after almost 2 months of being out after the thing. Please, Your Honor, I can do this no matter what.
Your Honor, if I may, just ask the court if we can. I understand, your reservations with him having done ISF before. If he can get another opportunity at it. Hopefully his medications can be adjusted so he's on the correct dose while he's there. And then again, when he's out, if he's on the correct dose, I know Mr. Dash is confident he can complete everything correctly. I think, ultimately all these issues stem from his mental health issues and, not being on the correct medication.
All right. And could I have a trial court certification, please?
I'll get it. All right.
May I speak, Your Honor?
Yes.
This is the main issue, is that in jail, they only give me one of my 5 medications. ISF, they only give me one of my 5 medications. I thought I was doing okay when I first got out. I did 45 days of the 90 days, 90 classes at Club 12, which was one of the things that was in my bag when it got stolen. I did not realize I was slipping. The minute my phone got stolen, the minute I was out on the street darting with my wife, so I started having issues. I called, I didn't know that I was being looked at, so the neighbor told me that the police had came by my old residence. I called the probation officer. She asked me what's going on, asked me where I was at. I told her Weston Blanco on the street. I told her what the situation was. She told me to come in, and I needed a ride from my wife. She said she's gonna come get me. We had miscommunications or whatever. Either way it goes, that she didn't show up, even though I called the probation officer. And we leave messages on her answering machine. Once again, still not making excuses. I should have tried harder than but please, I can do this.
Okay. All right. If you could sign the trial court certification, please.
Your Honor, may I offer the board this letter that was written by Mr. Dash that may also provide some more context?
Thank you. All right. Mr. Dash, I understand your mental health issues that you're telling me about. I just don't think that probation is a good fit for you. We've done, or as the court has given you all of the chances, all of the conditions, and historically what happens is you're released from custody. And once you're released from custody, you're okay for a month, and then you just disappear, and then everyone has to fine you. This is what the court is going to do. Court is finding violation of condition number 2 true. The court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. The court will request the therapeutic community.
The judge has made her final decision. 2 years in prison. While it's not the maximum 10 years that deferred adjudication threatened, it's the end of his freedom. It's a sad conclusion to the gamble he took years ago. The court acknowledges his drug and mental health issues by requesting the therapeutic community program in prison. But ultimately, his repeated failure to report was too much. If you want to see more high-stakes legal breakdowns, hit that like button and subscribe.
The court will give you credit for any time completed in ISF and any time completed in DDRF. And you can explain that to your client how much time he has. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal, Mr. Dash?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a limited right to appeal, and that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And I will recommend for you the therapeutic community. And Mr. Dash, I did take into we can go off the record. I did take into consideration that this is a drug case. I did take into consideration that you have mental health issues. That is why I'm giving you credit for any time that's been spent in ISF, and any time that's been spent in DDRF, and any time that you've been in custody. And the clerk will be able to give you the amount of that time, counsel. Is there anything else?
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, are the parties ready on this motion? Because this was filed on May 25th, 2021. Are you all ready to proceed on the motion to revoke or no?
I hadn't discussed it. I probably have additional witnesses for the purpose of that hearing, Your Honor. He just got arrested. I had my first colonoscopy earlier this week, probably too much information, but I haven't had a full work week as normal. So there'd be additional people I'd hope to at least interview and maybe bring as witnesses for the full motion to revoke hearing.
All right, so your motion to revoke is going to be on November 7th.
At the end of this hearing, depending on the outcome, I might ask you to bump that back a little bit. His wife, his fiance, is here.
Mm-hmm.
She is due on November the 16th. One of the reasons we're asking for him to be considered for bond is so that he can be present at that. One of the things we're going to be telling the court is that we're open to house arrest. We, of course, like for him to be able to work while in house arrest, but it's obviously a very important milestone. He does want to be supportive of his family.
All right, then we can set this for our MTR on October 31st.
Okay, it's already done.
Oh, so you're set for October 29th. So that will be your MTR date.
Judge, if I may.
Yes.
Be difficult. I'm actually got a vacation letter in for today and tomorrow. I stayed here to this morning to do this hearing, but I don't know that between now and October 29th, when I'm out of town for family commitments, that I'll have an opportunity to call those witnesses, prepare those witnesses, and have them ready for the 29th. I will, of course, be here, but I want to make the court aware ahead of time that there's just not much time with me being out of the office for something I put on the court's radar. Not you, but by filing the letter, that I'll have time to prepare to clean it.
So when is your vacation?
It's supposed to start yesterday, but I stayed here for days for this.
No, I mean, when is it? So yesterday and when?
Starting yesterday through Friday, but of course that I didn't put in a vacation letter for the weekend because there was no court on the weekend, but I'm not getting back until Sunday evening.
So you're coming back on Sunday, the 27th?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Norma put this for October 31st. All right, so we're here on a motion to set bond. Is there a proposed agreement?
There's not, Your Honor. The state is.
All right, do you have any witnesses?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can call your first witness.
Oh, Paris Carmona, Paris Carmona.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Paris Alexandria Carmona.
All right, you may proceed.
Ms. Carmona, who is Mr. Medina to you?
He is my significant other. We are starting a family currently.
How long have y'all been dating?
About 9-10 months.
When you met Mr. Medina, through now, have you seen any positive changes in his life?
Yes, sir.
What have those been?
Honestly, he has slowed down a lot on drinking since we have met, because whenever we did meet, he was not in a good headspace. Now currently we are moved out of that situation. We do have custody of both of his little brothers, and they have started school already.
And when did that occur?
That occurred about 2-3 months ago, where we got legal guardianship.
And that was Mr. Medina's brother.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how old are they?
They are 15 and 16.
And how has Mr. Medina been influencing them in positive ways?
They have been amazing. His little brother actually wants to start cutting hair. And then the other one, he does want to go to the military.
And what is y'all's living situation currently?
So our living situation currently, we do live with my parents because they do want to support me and him throughout my pregnancy. I am currently 6 months pregnant. They are both retired military veterans, so we are in a way better and more stable living situation.
Do you believe that the structure within the house and being with your parents has also been helpful for Mr. Medina?
Yes, sir, 100%.
Is he able to help and support you through your pregnancy by being outside rather than in custody?
100%, yes, sir.
Is he able to help support his brothers by being outside in custody?
He is. He does have a full-time job at a barber shop already. Ever since like me and him have been together. Yes, sir.
And then has him being in custody for these last 4 or 5 days been a hardship on your family based on his brothers being in the house?
It has been super stressful just due to the fact that that is their older brother, and they are a little more frustrated due to the fact that he's not here, and it is harder for us to get into touch with him.
From your recent times with Mr. Medina, obviously he's on probation, he's charged with having done something wrong on that probation. Do you feel like he would be a good candidate for bond at this time if the court would grant it?
Honestly, sir, yes, sir, due to the fact that we are again in a super stable situation right now. He has no reason to not be, due to the fact that I have been holding him accountable to mostly everything since we have been together.
And have you had any arrests in your history, any criminal history?
No, sir, none at all.
Are you going to encourage him and support him and make sure that he reports to court?
Yes, sir, 100%.
Are you going to make sure that he follows any other court's rules like no drinking, no drug use, things of that nature while in bond?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else that you want this court to know while the court is considering a bond?
I do think that he does deserve a second chance just due to the fact that he is in a better headspace in this moment of time. Um, we are super open to honestly anything to be able to have him out to support me and his two brothers. And then he also does have another daughter. She's 4 years old. He does have 50-50 custody with her mother, so we do usually get her on the weekends during the week whenever she does attend school. I just think that he would be a super good candidate to be on the
How is his relationship with his other child?
It's amazing. She adores him.
And is the co-parenting relationship between he and his ex good?
Yes, sir.
This court has the ability to place him on GPS restriction. Financially, are y'all able to pay that $300 per month should the court put that on?
Yes, sir. I am 100%. We are eligible to pay that.
I'll pass it.
State.
Ma'am, I didn't catch your name. What was your name?
Paris Carmona?
Miss Carmona.
Yes, sir.
My name's Tony. I have a couple questions.
Yes, sir.
Did I hear you say you'll do your best to make sure that Mr. Medina is held accountable
Yes, sir.
and does what he's supposed to do?
Yes, sir.
How long have you known Mr. Medina?
So I have known him since the end of January, end of December, beginning of January.
So that's December last year?
Yes, sir, the beginning of this year.
So for about a year.
Yes,
Up
sir.
there. And so would you say you have a open relationship with Mr. Medina?
Open as in how?
As in like you guys, yeah.
We do communicate
Yes,
throughout
open
everything.
communication.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
sir.
what I meant. Open communication.
Completely.
You guys are completely honest with each other?
Completely.
Yes. And so did he tell you that he was on probation?
So he did tell me about the situation that did happen whenever he was 17 years old. Personally, I don't ask if he is on any warrants, just due to the fact that we are super open, like super, super open. But he did tell me about the entire case in 2017. Yes, sir.
And I get that. I'm not saying like you're asking him, hey, do you have warrants? But he told you he was on probation, right?
I did not know that he was currently still on probation. I thought that I knew that he did serve time, so I personally thought that it was already over.
Okay. Did he make any comments about how much longer he was supposed to be on probation?
He has mentioned it once, but other than that,
And he didn't mention about checking in, doing other probation conditions?
no, sir.
Okay, I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Really briefly, we went over it. Y'all have custody of his two brothers, correct?
Yes, sir.
Was his mom a good parent?
She is an amazing parent. I just don't think that she was stable enough to take care of the two boys. So regarding me and him, we're in a super stable environment right now. We thought that we would be able to provide a better living for them, especially due to them needing to be in school and the careers that they wanted to pursue.
And do you think maybe Nathan, having been with a mom who wasn't in the best spot, might have affected Nathan in some negative ways when he was young?
Yes, sir, especially in that point in time.
I'll pass it.
And no more questions.
All right, thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
I'll call Mr. Medina at this time.
All right, can you raise your right hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Nathan Deshawn Medina.
All right, just for a moment, let's go off the record. All right, we're back on the record in 2018 CR 1860, Nathan Medina. And state what information do you have?
After speaking with both Martha and Cindy from the DA's office, they searched his name, both spelling Nathan, Nathen, as well as Nathan, and the date of birth, and they could not find any case.
Okay. All right. And does he have any other cases?
Does, Your Honor.
And what are these other cases?
It's a Bear County case for failure to identify.
Okay. All right. Is this going to end up being a contested MTR?
We might come to an agreement between now and the date. Tony and I will continue to confer, but it feels like at this point that probably it will be contested.
All right. What bond amount are you requesting, State?
State is requesting.
Defense, what type of bond are you requesting?
Judge, we were requesting 15,000 with any conditions that the court felt was appropriate.
All right. Court will set the bond at $15,000. Partial GPS for employment only. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Any other conditions that are being requested?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Norma, if you can give him a reset form for October 31st, state you'll need to be ready for a contested hearing on that day.
Sure.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Have a great day.
All right. You too. All right. Are you all ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is calling 2018 CR 1860, State of Texas versus Nathan Medina. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Colin Hobbs for Mr. Medina, Your Honor.
Okay. So on this, and I'm sorry, are you Mr. Medina?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right. So on this case I don't think he ever entered a plea. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Then did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you review the first amended motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Nathan Medina who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2018 CR 1860 for the offense of theft, $2,500 to $30,000 of a vehicle on May 21st, 2018 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Nathan Deshawn Medina did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer in person for the months of December 2019 and January 2020 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State waives the remaining violation allegations, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing this, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. Reinstate on the third for 2 years. All prior conditions back in effect.
That is our understanding of the agreement, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Abrams, has Omar Ibrahim submitted restitution for $5,000? Has that occurred or no? Yes. No, that's for the restitution that's in the plea.
The complainant.
The complainant? Yes.
Judge, there's not been any restitution that's been paid.
All right. Your client has done nothing on probation. We were here last time with this.
It was for a bond condition hearing at that point, Your Honor.
All right. So has he done anything on probation? Other than not report?
Not in quite some time. We have some evidence we'd like to present. You heard from Paris Carmona last week about his new. I'm happy to recap that. I'm happy to call her again. I don't know.
Oh, my mind's a steel trap. I remember her previous testimony.
I also have her mother and father here supporting him today. You heard about where his life was at, both back then and now. He's doing much better. He has a plan in place. He's going to be working to get the restitution paid. That was the one thing that really persuaded the state to give him one more shot, was so that hopefully the complainant is made whole in this.
My understanding is that restitution was never submitted by the complainant. I know that part of your plea bargain agreement was for the $5,000, approximately $5,000. So
I was under the impression it had been submitted because it was calculated on his worksheet, Your Honor.
Okay. Probation?
To confirm, you're asking if anything has been paid toward the restitution, correct?
Has anything been paid?
Nothing has been paid toward the restitution.
All right. And did the complainant submit anything? And the court sees that this is not his first failure to report. There was a previous motion to revoke heard by the judge that placed him probation from October 11th, and it was a failure to report as well. And now we're back for another failure to report.
My call, my witness, Your Honor.
Sorry?
My call. My client is my witness, Your Honor.
Sure.
This time I'll call Nathan.
Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Nathan Deshawn Medina.
Mr. Medina, obviously you've not reported a probation in some time.
Right. Yes,
And you know that was a mistake.
it was.
Can you give the court kind of a rundown and explanation for why your probation went so far off the rails for you?
At the time, I wasn't in a good stability. I didn't have anybody, any sort of good mentorship or any sort of good anything in my life at the time. My mom, we were actually homeless at the time, and it was a huge toll on me at that time. And now I'm in a way better mentality position. And
During that period of absence from probation, what have you done to get your life in order, and who has helped you do so?
I've got my life together now. I now have a business. I have clientele. I've been able to have a grateful daughter that I'm grateful for, that who actually changed my life. I actually have a fiance now who's pointing me in the right direction. Her and her family are huge supporters, and they're helping me stay on the right track with life now and stay focused.
Tell us about the family system that you have at your house.
The family system that I now have in my house, they're both retired military, and they're very, very structured. And we all have great support with them, and they're all supporting me. I now have custody of my two brothers, where they also are helping me support as well and stay on the right path. Because like I said in the past, I didn't have any support system at all. We were just on the streets, just living day to day, and just trying to make ends meet. But now that I have a better support system with them, life has been so much easier and a lot better for me.
Give me a brief rundown of what are some of the things your mom struggles with.
She was a drug addict, and she was in rehab back to back for many years, and she got the kids taken away, which put me in a very stressful mentality and caused me, just be really, really down at the time. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have anybody to support me at all. We're just living in hotels and whatnot. And now that I found, a great wife who's able to support me now, my life's been changed, and I've been making every right decision. Like I said, I have a business now. I have clientele. I also have.
What is your business?
I'm a barber. And I've been.
Are you doing Marbach haircuts for people?
And sometimes I do. Yes, sometimes I do.
Sometimes as a barber, you have to tell people, hey, no, it's maybe not the best of looks.
I try. I tell them you can switch it up sometimes, but they like to stick to it.
I'd like to know if there's anything you can do for me.
So.
All right, so let me just stop you right there.
Yeah, sure.
Here's the thing. One, he hasn't reported. I'm inclined to revoke him and revoke him under 1244. Give him 88 days in the Bexar County Jail and give him a judgment satisfied.
Judgment satisfied, you're convicted.
Otherwise, he's going to be on probation. And if he comes back before me, he's looking at 2 years in the state jail facility.
Understood. Can I have just a couple minutes to talk to him?
Sure.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes.
Judge, in discussing it with my client based on the fact that he has his own business and is not going to face any, there will be consequences. Number one, there will be consequences.
Here's the thing. I don't need an explanation. I just need to know what the decision is.
It's 1244.
All right. We're going to go back on the record in 2018 CR 1860. The court you've entered a plea of true to violation of condition number 5. My understanding from your attorney, you wish to proceed with the court sentencing you under 1244. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
The court is going to find violation of condition number 5 true, revoke, find you guilty, sentence you to 88 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There is still to be restitution to Omar Ibrahim, and it's the agreed restitution of $5,050. You need to make sure you're on the straight and narrow because one, you've seen what your mother has gone through.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a child now that you're going to be raising, or children, I should say.
Yeah.
And if you don't want somebody else to end up raising your children, then you cannot be in any trouble. You understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And you need to make sure that you pay the complainant. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I will.
And probation, if you can make sure that he has where he can send the money to pay the complainant. All right. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you too. I've never heard of Halloween as happy holidays.
I think it's a trend this
Are
morning.
you
Is that?
anticipating Christmas and New Year?
Yeah, pretty much. Happy holidays.
All right. Thank you to
Thank
you
you.
too.
Big excuse.
Yes.
Have a great day.
You too. All right. So we're here on defense motion requesting a PR bond or either to reduce bond. Those are not my rules. These are the rules that I must follow. I tell everyone it doesn't matter how I feel about something. I'm just going to follow the law. So he's not entitled to a PR bond. The court is not going to grant him a PR bond. We can talk about the bond reduction though. And if you would like to present evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to call my client to testify on this case.
All right, Mr. Gartley, if you can raise your right hand for me, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
D'Anthony Germonte Gordley.
All right, sir, you may proceed.
Mr. Gordley, have you tried to make bond on the 7,500?
Yes, sir, I have.
And why have you not been successful?
I don't have like the resources or the people out there to help me. So I've been in here by myself trying to do it.
Well, what about your mother and father?
They're both deceased.
Okay. And I was aware of that when I asked that question. I just wanted to make that for the court. Well, what do you do for a living?
I dance and basically just make videos, and I work when I can, but I can't right now.
Were you able to save up any money while you were working as a dancer and making videos?
I was, but I don't have any access to my funds because I don't have my wallet in here, nor do I have my phone.
Okay. I've spoken with your sister. Has your sister been able to make contact with these funds?
No.
Okay. And where does she live?
She actually lives with someone that I don't even know.
Okay. But she's not in San Antonio area?
She's just not stable.
Okay. So, okay. But you understand that you would have to make, we talked about the PR bond. The court just told us that this offense does not qualify as a PR bond. So if the court could reduce the bond to a certain amount, would you be able to possibly make that with possible assistance from outside?
I'm not 100% sure, but it's possible. It's possible.
Okay. All right. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
All right, any questions?
No questions from the state, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Gortley, I just have a few questions. Any objections to the court asking a few questions?
No, Your Honor.
None from the state.
All right, Mr. Gortley, have you ever had any type of diagnosis for mental health issues?
When I was younger, I think it was ADHD, but I don't, nothing since I've been grown.
Have you ever been prescribed any type of medications for mental health?
Not that I know of, no, ma'am.
All right. Have you ever in the past used any type of controlled substances?
If weed is a controlled substance, yes.
Yeah, it counts as a controlled substance.
Well, yes, ma'am.
Anything other than that?
No, ma'am.
All right. And do you have any type of, I know your counsel said that, asked you whether or not you had funds, and you said you don't have any access to those funds. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. Correct.
All right. So if you had access to funds, how much approximately would you have access to?
Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you that exact amount because it's like so I get paid from Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that because I post videos.
Okay.
So I don't know. It varies every month. It varies. It could be 200. It could be 1,000. It could be something within that range. But I don't know for sure because I didn't get to post as many videos as I did since I've been in here. I've been in here, going on 5 months now. So I don't have, I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly what's there because it's not residual income.
Okay. And I have no further questions. Oh, I'm sorry. One more question. If you are able to make bond, where would you have a place to live?
Yes, I will.
Would you be living with anyone?
Yes, I would.
And who would you be living with?
Most likely my girlfriend.
And does she have any children?
No, ma'am.
All right. So there would be no minors in the home?
No, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. All right. State, do you have any information on Mr. Gortley's criminal history?
Yes, Judge. Give me one moment. It sees minimal juvenile history, but in 2018, probation for an unlawful carry of weapon. And that would be the extent of the history, Your Honor.
All right. No violent history?
No violence.
All right. Then, Mr. Gorley, one final question. What amount of bond are you able to make?
Honest, I don't have any funds right now. Like I would have to reach out to my people and see what they will be able to come up with, but I wouldn't be able to even tell you a number. I don't even want to lie to you, Judge.
Oh, no. I'm just trying to figure things out. All right. So the court is going to grant the motion to reduce bond. State, I know that you're not in agreement to the reduction of the bond, but you now know that the court is going to reduce the bond.
Yes, Judge.
So is there any requests from the state with regards to a reduction in the bond?
The state would rather hear defense's suggestion and be able to agree with it.
All right, thank you. Yes. All right, defense, what are you requesting for a bond amount?
$500, Your Honor.
The state was hoping he'd say 1,000, but the state would not make a very effortful fight against said suggestion.
All right, I'm going to set his bond at $1,500. There's to be no residing with minors. All right, and if for some reason he's unable to make the $1,500, counsel, you can always come back and you can come back immediately. But
Yes, Your Honor.
My hands are tied, and we can go off the record. My hands are tied in the sense that he hasn't really expressed to the court the amount of money he has access to. So we'll start out with $1,500 and see where we are.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
y'all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all. That being all may be excused, Your Honor.
Yes. Sign it in all the appropriate places. All right, you're charged with harassment of a public servant. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, all right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We ask that you follow the plea.
All right, and so this location, where is this location? What is the business?
Nightclub.
And what's the name of the nightclub?
Rumble.
I'm sorry, what?
Rumble.
Rumble?
This one.
And what time did this happen?
I want to say around like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm. So that still goes back to my point. Nothing good happens really after 10. So had you been drinking?
No, ma'am, I wasn't drinking at the time.
So you were sober.
I did drink beforehand, but at the club I was not drinking.
No. So were you sober?
No, ma'am.
So you were intoxicated.
Yes, I was.
So why didn't you leave when they wanted you to leave? The clubs, do they close at 2 a.m.?
I think they were closing. There was a lot going on.
All right, what does that mean? A lot going on. Somebody asked you to leave a location and you don't leave.
We were actually leaving, and it just it was a fight going on
between
a lot of us. There was so many people out there I can't even remember for real.
So do you know these other people? Devontae Manquel German Scott?
Mm-hmm.
Who is he to you?
It's my cousin.
Sergion Jarrell Knowles?
My brother.
Amy Arlene Garcia?
I don't know.
Serena Faith Estrada?
Brother's wife.
Anderson DeAndre Sledge the fifth?
That's my oldest brother.
So let me ask you this, because these are things that people need to think about, right? How would you feel if someone were to spit in your face?
I would feel bad.
And how would you feel if somebody wanted to spit in your face and their saliva landed in your eye?
Nobody else would feel.
And how would you feel if somebody spit in your face and their saliva landed not only in your eye, but it went in your mouth?
Like it.
Well, would you calmly just walk away, or would you be prepared to fight?
I'd be prepared to fight.
All right. So this officer in this report says you spit on them.
Mm-hmm.
And being intoxicated is no excuse to behave badly when people are telling you to leave their location. And it's 2 a.m. and everybody probably in your group is drunk. Was there not one sane, sober person in your group to say, let's leave, you all are acting crazy? Your brother's wife didn't say, I'll see you all and I'll let your mom know that you all are about to go to jail because you won't leave?
Mm-hmm.
And do you have any children?
I have a daughter.
How old?
1.
1. So you have a daughter who is 1. And who was taking care of your daughter?
Her mother.
All right. And are you and the mother together? All right. So how do you think this is for your daughter? Her father is out at 1 a.m. I'm sorry, really 2 a.m. at a club. And how old are you?
26.
At some point in time, isn't it time to be done with being out at the club at 2 a.m.? And your brother and all these other people, how old are they?
Honestly, I don't know. People with their ages. I got 11 brothers and sisters.
All right. So you have 11 brothers and sisters. So these brothers that were with you this night, are they older or younger?
One of them older. They're my oldest brother, and then the other one is younger than me. He's actually 25.
So he's 25. So then the older brother who is older than you, estimate, what is his age?
30, 32, I want to say.
And still acting silly. And is your mom?
She's deceased.
And your father?
Deceased.
So who is telling you all not to do this?
Nobody, honestly.
All right. So you're at that age, and I'm sorry that your parents have passed, but you're at the age where nobody should have to tell you this. Usually they say it takes males a longer time to mentally develop. But at the age of 26, you should already be there. And especially since you have a daughter who is dependent on you financially, and you're not doing good things.
You made a mistake?
No, not a mistake. You made choices.
I did. You're
Yeah,
right.
because you all chose to go out. You all chose to drink to intoxication. Y'all chose not to leave an establishment when it's already after 2 a.m. And you chose to spit on this officer. I can't even imagine how he's feeling. Can you imagine how that officer is feeling and how gross that is to have somebody spit in your eye? And not have any Visine drops, probably want to pour alcohol in your eye, but you can't. And then for it to go in your mouth. A complete stranger who's drunk. And I'm pretty sure that you all probably didn't smell great because you're drunk. You understand? If you want me to follow this agreement, I will follow this agreement. But in this courtroom, probation is not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. And it's designed for rehabilitation. And what I can tell you, while you're on probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol at all. Do you understand? Well, I mean, that's fine. You're not allowed to. Do you understand? And you're not going to be out at 2 a.m. You should be, all of your waking hours should be setting money aside so that your daughter has enough money where she can do what she want to do, but not have too much money so she doesn't have to do anything. You understand? So the court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. Are you currently employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I work at True Fit as a trainer.
Okay. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Do I need to go to True Fit and get in shape? See, I put you on the spot because you're like, I want to tell her the truth, but I don't want to get in trouble. All right. So there has to be no harm. Bashan, he's like, I want to tell her, Judge, hit the gym, but then I don't know how she's going to react. That's okay. I deal in truth. So there's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. Stan?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. You better start making better choices. And at your age and the responsibilities you have, you should be in the house by 10. Your club days are behind you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.